So I'm getting this fence line here ready for fence post, and what I did is I came in with my Bolens and used the hydraulics on the 3-point hitch to pull all of the small saplings and stuff and the small trees. I just hooked onto them, pulled them straight up, and maybe wiggled them a little bit for the bigger ones. I pulled some out that were probably about a little bit more than 4 inches in diameter. Those took a little bit of work, but the smaller ones than that though just pull right up. So after I pulled out all those saplings, I put the middle buster on the Bolens and ran through here and just ripped up all the roots and hooked onto a bunch of like grapevine roots and stuff and pulled them up. And then we come back through with Super A with the cultivators on it and worked it up like you see it now. So now I just have to kind of go through by hand and pull out whatever's hanging around, like there's still pieces of roots and stuff. And so I'm gonna get all this cleaned up, because when I'm all done and the fence is gonna go right along this tree line here, I don't want a bunch of weeds and brush growing up against the fence again. So I'm gonna plant this in a pasture mix and mow it a couple times a year, and then the ducks and geese and chickens can all come out here and graze through the pasture. So originally I did put a fence up here, and I used these round fence posts, and within a year or two, a couple of them just snapped off. I don't know how this one, yeah, look, you can hear that thing's junk. So they're about 5 years old now, and I put a couple of the big posts over here where I was gonna put put my gate to get over here to my father-in-law's side. But so you can see how well those fared. That's all rotted right there, about at the just below the ground level. Here's what the other one I got out. So I really would not recommend those round fence posts. They just don't seem to be dense enough to hold up very well underground. So I'm going to put 4x4s in, which I think I'll have a lot better luck with that. And they're really about the same price, so. Got a slip hook on this end. I get it way down at the base. So that my chain will tighten up on it. And then here I have a grab hook attached to my receiver hitch. Right now my 3-point's all the way down, so I'll lift it up and get some tension. Now these smaller trees, they'll just pull it straight up, usually pull it out, but on this one I'll probably have to push it back and pull it forward a few times and rock it to get it to come out. eventually, what I like to do with this this 3-point receiver hitch is weld on a couple of hooks on here, so I can just hook chains to it instead of having to rig up this this chain with the hook. But you can see that putting that upward pressure with the PTO, with the 3-point hydraulics, can pull out pretty decent sized trees. Watch out for you.